What's going on, everybody? Wanted to do a quick little update here and also kind of like test out my my iPhone camera, because I just got a new iPhone. So kind of killed two birds with one stone. Anyway, oh, and if the video quality isn't good, I'll redo it with my digital. But anyway, I want to do a little update here on the Cichlid tank and also the 30-gallon. If you don't know anything about these tanks, click on the annotation links on the screen. I'll show you how to set up this tank and how to tear down that tank. Anyway, I got about 15 to 17, 18, whatever, tiger barbs in here. I just got them, I don't know, 6-7 hours ago. They look pretty happy in there, you know. I got them because I wanted something close to the top here. As you can see, there's really no fish up there other than them. Because I have two, well, I guess since the last time you guys have seen the tank, I've got quite a bit of updates here. Let's see, I got 6 new cichlids, African cichlids. I don't really know the name, guys, you gotta forgive me. I know, let's see, where, that, oh, yeah, so, that one, oh, what? Those two right there, those two brown ones are my two favorites. Those are rusty cichlids. I think that's their nickname. I'm not sure the scientific name. But there goes that guy right there. It's a crabbo. And then I got these two white ones. Let me see what else I got here. Let me see if I can find them. I got 2 of these yellow guys. Not him. This one right here has a little white and yellow. I got 2 of them. I don't know where the other one is. He's in there somewhere. And since the last time you guys have seen, I have gotten 2 rainbow sharks right there. Got that one and the other one, I don't know. Oh, there he is over there. I got 2 of those guys. I don't know, man. When I first got these 2 white ones here, I was like, oh, they're just white. You know, it's kind of lame. But, dude, they're like, I don't know, really cool looking. You know, they're really, really cool. These tiger barbs, I went to the shop. I told the guy. He seen my tank, he helped me get it and whatnot. Cool guy. I told him, I said, well, I'm looking for something to kind of fill up the top of the tank. And I obviously have African cichlids in there, so it's kind of a iffy subject to put anything else in there. But, he said, try out tiger barbs, because, some people have success with that. Because, they stay in schools, and these are somewhat little. They get it to about a quarter, like a size of a quarter. So they'll grow a little bit, but they're a lot smaller than the cichlids. Even now, when the cichlids aren't even that old, they get a lot bigger. But yeah, I mean, they stay in a school, so obviously, it's common sense that schools make them look bigger, so they obviously don't really want to mess with them. When I first put them in, they did kind of, especially these 2 white guys here, they did kind of mess with them a little bit. Not too bad, just kind of like felt them out, and they didn't back off. I mean, they weren't pussies. The tiger barbs didn't really back off that much. They just kind of swam around, explored the tank. They broke up in bits. There's a few over here, a few here, a few there, a few there. But then they finally, that's just to get familiar with their surroundings. And yeah, I mean, they're in the schools now. They're looking pretty good. And a tip, if you're adding any sort of other fish, even African cichlids to the tank, make sure you feed the cichlids that are in the tank before you put them into the new ones into the water. So while you're acclimating them, feed the cichlids that you have, even if you fed them a few hours ago. Cichlids have a very fast digestive system. So I feed these guys twice a day with those pellets you see in the background, and also algae wafers and stuff like that. Oh, there's the other guy over there. Let's see. What was I going to say? Oh, and also turn off the lights as well. If you have any other lights, obviously these 2 lights, turn them off. And if you have any other lights around, try to turn those off as well. Like, I put them in the tank and I left. I went to the gym, so I turned off all the lights. Pretty much pitch black. There's a little bit of light, but yeah, I mean, just so they can kind of feel out the tank, get to know the things, and the other guys won't really notice too much that they're there. So by the time they actually find out, they're kind of used to it and whatnot. I don't know. I've never owned tiger barbs. They're pretty cool. They look pretty cool. I like the. They look pretty cool. Anyway, I'll probably get another 10, 15 probably in the next couple days. Throw them in there. I'm gonna get probably 5 or 7 more cichlids. Probably about 4 or 5 more cichlids. Different colors, of course. Keep the to try to keep the aggression down. But overstocking is a little bit key to cichlids. That's what I found, and a lot of other people have found as well. I know I kind of look like crap right now, but I need a haircut, and let's get back in the gym, so shut up. Anyway, so, yeah, kind of overstock a little bit. Kind of keeps it down a little bit, if one cichlid goes after another one, they kind of get not interested anymore, and then they go after another one, and so on and so forth, so they kind of get a break from each other, Kind of like mollies, black mollies. If you have a lot of males and not a lot of females, they're gonna be bickered to death probably. The females. So that's why they say get 2 females to every 1 male. So it kind of goes hand in hand there. So far so good with this tank. Everything looks good. No deaths, thankfully. Aggression wasn't too bad when I put these in. That guy right there, the yellow guy, and one of these rusties were lip locking a little bit, but they backed off. It was oh, and also one more quick tip, and I'll go on to the 30 gallon. Whenever you put more cichlids in, move around your hiding spots, because they're very territorial. Once you move it around, and it kind of like resets it, so that's not their territory. You know what I'm saying? And I also added 2 pots, broken pots, one there, and that little one there. Got a few more plants. They haven't eaten them yet, which is, good. Anyway, let's go over to this tank over here. I'm actually really happy with this tank. It was cycled for about a week, and then naturally, and then I took the this filter that was running for a long time, had a lot of bacteria in it, and then I put it on there for 4 days. So it's fully cycled. I checked all the ammonia. It's all 0, so it's a very healthy tank. I made this tank actually into a Gourami tank. I've always liked Gouramis ever since I was little. I've always wanted a Gourami tank, but I never really did it. So yeah, I got powder blue Gourami. I got platinum Gouramis, pearl Gouramis. And I believe there's one more. I forget. But yeah, I mean, yeah, like I was saying, my bad. Still getting used to this phone. Gouramis are really cool, because I kind of like them just because, they don't really take any shit from anybody, but they're also real peaceful as well. I believe there's 3 males and 3 females in here, but whenever I just wanted to break in the tank a little bit, but whenever I go back, I'm going to get more females to keep the sexual tension down. I think I'm going to leave the tank like this. What do you guys think? That was actually a piggy bank I had on my desk, but I decided to throw it in there because it looks kind of cool. I'm not going to add any caves or any rocks, big rocks, decorations, really. I'm just going to keep it like it is. A lot of plants, a lot of open spaces, and I mean, I don't know, I just think it looks really natural, I don't like all the decoration stuff in this tank. Anyway, yeah, I mean, that's about it for this tank. I mean, I just like it, looks real calm. Let's see. If you guys have any suggestions, like, if you've owned a lot of Gouramis, I mean, I've owned Gouramis, but not a Gourami-only tank. If they like more hiding spots and decorations, all that, then let me know. If you don't like the look of it, maybe give me a suggestion. That guy back there, he almost looks like a betta fish, That one and that one. But quick fact for you, that's because they're in the same family. Actually, in the same family. He's cool. The biggest one is the powder blue one down there somewhere. Oh, there he is over there. You don't like me on camera, boy. Woo! Anyway, this tank over here is doing real good. It's crystal freaking clear. Look at that. Look how crystal clear that water is. It looks like there's nothing in there. I mean, look at that. It's gorgeous, man. No deaths in this tank whatsoever, but unfortunately this little girl here, she's got scoliosis. But, hey, she's still plugging away, though. You know, she still could swim. You know, she's still getting up there eating. Scoliosis is pretty much just the lack of calcium in the body. She's getting old. She's probably had a few batches of fry before I got her. So, unfortunately, it's nearing the end of her life. But, you know, it's all good. She had a nice one. Just like here. Got the tetras in there. I just added that plant back there. Apologies. I actually added a lot of these plants, but I just added that one in the back. Apologies. I don't know the name of it. Maybe you can help me out. But, the guy at the fish store said, I told him I've been having a little bit of problems with pneumonia, and he said, you know, that one's like the #1 filtration plant, and you know, so I said, all right, give me 5 of them because I got 5 tanks. So got one in here, got one in there, got one over there, and then I'll show you the 50-gallon in a minute. This tank's doing real good, man. These little babies, I don't know where this little guy came from, but I sure as hell didn't put him in there. So it makes me think that that the babies are having babies now. I don't know, man, but he is extremely tiny. But yeah, he's plugging away, you know. Anyway, I just let that plant, you know, kind of float. Kind of rambling on here, but you know, I love fish. I love talking about them. Hopefully you do too. Yeah, I mean, these are all guppies. I have a few. I'm pretty sure that is a molly type, which is weird because I bought a pregnant molly and orange molly, and I didn't know she was pregnant, but when I got her, she kind of went into stress and started having the babies prematurely. She had about maybe like 6 fry. Some of them were premature, some of them died, some of them were halfway done and like kind of still stuck in the shell, so that was sad. But I put them all in here, and I didn't think any of them survived, but I guess obviously some did, or I'm pretty sure those on guppies, man. I'm about to eat some din-din. Let me show you this tank in here real quick. Apologies for the light, but I think it looks even better without the light, so I'm not even going to turn it on, really. Yeah, buddy. There's some ghost shrimp in here earlier, but I really can't find them. I mean, this tank's pretty healthy. I mean, not really too much to show you guys in here, but, you know, everything's going pretty good. Hopefully, let's see, which one? Which one is it? I think it's that one right there. She actually looks, get the glare. She actually looks kind of pregnant. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this video up. Obviously, more to come. If you guys want to see a certain video, how-tos, tutorials, tips, tricks, whatever, just another vlog video update. Really appreciate you guys watching. Yeah, peace. God bless.